Are you planning on moving to Victoria, BC on Vancouver Island and you're wondering if it's the right place for you? Well, in this video, I'm going to share the 6 strategies I use to help my clients find the right home for them. Welcome to Living on Vancouver Island. I'm your host, Patrick Novotny, realtor serving Victoria and the surrounding areas. If this is your first time here and you want to know everything there is to know about the Victoria area, well, the best thing to do is subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell so you're notified every time we do a new video. Now, we're getting so many phone calls, emails, and text messages every day from people just like you wondering if Victoria is the right place for them. So, if that's you, get a hold of us and we can help you make a smooth move to Victoria, BC. Number 1 is choosing the right neighborhood before you start your search. This will be determined after you've done your needs and wants analysis and figured out what your budget is. After viewing some properties in those neighborhoods, you will start to figure out if that neighborhood is working for you, if you can get the house that meets most of your needs. This will save you time and stress narrowing down 1 or 2 dream neighborhoods before you start looking for that house. Number 2, prioritize. Now after you've had a chance to look at what houses you can get in what neighborhoods, this is where you're going to determine if you're going to sacrifice neighborhood for house or house for neighborhood. So you might be able to get, let's say, an older house, maybe not the ideal layout, maybe there's something not quite perfect about the house, but it's in the best neighborhood where you could see yourself living in. Or you might sacrifice a better neighborhood for a newer neighborhood that may be further away, but the house is newer or it has the perfect layout for you. Number 3, pay attention to the schools. Even if you don't have children, you want to buy in a neighborhood with highly ranked schools. Now, if you're planning on having a family, it's better to get in the right neighborhood sooner than later as time tends to appreciate, especially in Victoria, Vancouver Island, where demand is still high and we have a net positive migration. So if you have an opportunity to get in the neighborhood with the school where you would like your kids to go in the future, I'd get in there now and don't wait. Right, so after those 3 steps, we should be getting really close to determining which 1 or 2 neighborhoods. After having price range and looking at different homes, we should be a lot closer to knowing exactly which at least 2 neighborhoods that you'd be able to find the property that you desire. Step number 4 would be having a drive around the neighborhood or a walk around the neighborhood and start to find out where all the amenities are. If it's shopping, parks, trails, post office, anything that's important to you, start discovering where those things are. So by this point, you might even have it narrowed down to a couple houses. Number 5, talk to the neighbors. You might even find out which house has the most police visits, or which house has the party house, or some good news. You know, if you have a young family, you might find out who are the other houses that have young families. Last but not least, I wouldn't do this right away, but you could do this at any time. You could check with the local police department, city bylaws, but because of privacy laws, they can only give you a general idea. They can't tell you if there's a specific house or person in the neighborhood that might cause you concern. The best thing I found was just Google the address and look under the news section and see if there's any been undesirable results there, and if you're okay with that or not. If you're even thinking about moving to Victoria or anywhere on Vancouver Island, we're getting so many people reaching out to us that are moving out this way. It's amazing. So if that's you, get a hold of us and we got you covered when moving to Victoria and Vancouver Island.